Okay. Àṣàbí tó ṣàdọ́là. Àwọn pàdé mi tó ṣe wáyà. Kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ lójú báyìí lọ. Àwọn ará mi lọ́mọ ọ̀pẹ́ sálọ. Ó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Àwọn kan wà òkè o. Kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀. Má lọ fọ́ bí àwo. Okay. O lè sá lọ fún wọn. Tó bá dé àwa kí wọn káàbọ̀. Àwa la lè kó ìwọ má fọ̀. You are welcome to another fantastic edition of your favorite celebrity show, Celebrity Corner, with your number one celebrity host, the Olamide of JUDE TV. You know how we do it on Celebrity Corner, where we get to, interview your favorite celebrities. And on the show so far so good, we've interviewed a whole lot of celebrities, actors, comedians, musicians. And today's edition, I promise you, it's gonna be exceptional because I have someone that is exceptional on the show today. This person is, one of the top-notch Nigerian actors. This person, okay, let me bust it for you guys. He is popularly referred to as the Marlian Godfather. This person, so far so good, he has, mimed to a whole lot of songs from our top-notch musicians in Nigeria. One of his notable mime songs is Mafo by Naira Marley. Then, who am I talking about? I'm talking about your one and only number one, JUDE CHUKWUKA. Hey. Well, you guys should give me a round of applause. I think I deserve the round of applause. I deserve the accolade. Mr. JUDE CHUKWUKA, you're welcome to the show. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much, sir. So, the Mafo crooner. Well, I cannot say you are the Mafo crooner, but the Mafo mimer, you mimed the song real good. Can you give us an incline to that song? Like, is Mafo? Okay. Àṣàbí tó ṣàdọ́là. Àwọn pàdé mi tó ṣe wáyà. Kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ lójú báyìí lọ. Àwọn ará mi lọ́mọ ọ̀pẹ́ sálọ. Ó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Àwọn kan wà òkè o. Kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀. Má lọ fọ́ bí àwo. Okay. O lè sá lọ fún wọn. Tó bá dé àwa kí wọn káàbọ̀. Àwa la lè kó ìwọ má fọ̀. Inside life, oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Abu Young John, oríṣiríṣi something. Fabao. Continue that. Can you also leg walk? As a normal Marlian. But as a Marlian that you are, the Marlian Godfather. I believe you're what? I'm an abnormal Marlian. Abnormal Marlian. Do you also wear belts? Well, as a Godfather, designer belts. You've all heard him. He said he wears designer belts. Giorgio Armani is an abnormal Marlian. That is the senior Godfather. Well, Bababe. To Alisa. So, on the norms, sir, we've seen the JUDE CHUKWUKA on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, on movies. We've seen you so far so good. But I believe there is more to this JUDE CHUKWUKA. Can you give us an insight to your own background? Maybe we'll stay 56 years here and there. Really? However. Okay, can you brief it? Yeah, now you're talking. In summary. Now you're talking. Yeah, JUDE CHUKWUKA was born June 23rd, 1965. JUDE CHUKWUKA was born in Lawanson to Prince Sunday Dibiamaka CHUKWUKA and my mother, Naira CHUKWUKA, ni Ofulwe. Okay. Naira ni Ofulwe. They both are late now. Wonderful people. They are blessed. God bless their soul wherever they are. So I am the fifth of 7 children. I am a father. I am a grandfather. I am an accountant. Wow. An accountancy trained actor. All of these things make up JUDE CHUKWUKA, and I'm also very proud of it. I'm a Lawanson boy. Wow, Lawanson boy. Yeah. Really? So, can you give how you started in the media or entertainment industry? Well, that will take another 28 years if you want to hear. Really? However, okay, in brief. You see, we're still going back to that in brief. You know? The first time ever in my life I'll take part or prepare to take part in a drama, a skit, was as far back as 1973. Wow. When Archbishop Oblubumi Okoje was touring the Catholic parishes under him because he had just been made bishop then. I think it was 73, 74, thereabout. So we had prepared a drama sketch, The Good Samaritan. Funny enough, I was to play the thug that will beat up the person that the Good Samaritan will treat. You know, all of these rehearsals, then on the day of performance, I took ill.
Wow.
And I didn't come. Oh my
Really?
God. You know, that was my very introduction into what we call drama, make-believe and all that. I joined, or I started drama afresh when I joined a church, New Estate Baptist Church. Then this gentleman, Israel, was a member of that church too, who became the drama president, the drama director. So in the course of our interaction, he just told me, Jude, wow, this thing that you are using in church, you can also use it to get money for yourself. That was how my drama journey started. Wow. This is about 92, thereabout, yes.
1992?
Yeah, so that's when my drama thing started. Then 15 years back, I ventured into film and TV, and my first beat on TV series was called The Station.
The Station?
Yeah, wow. Produced by Common Grounds Production.
Common Grounds?
Yeah, that's where all of these stars you see today come up. Wow. You know.
So is the Common Ground still in existence?
Yeah, no, it is gone. It is gone.
Oh.
It is gone.
So, as a professional actor, were you trained under anybody, or you attended any drama school or theater school?
No, I'm an accountant by training.
Really?
So there is no way I could have done theater training. But I would say this: I am what they call a natural.
A natural.
So what I need, actually, and what I got, and what propelled me was, all I did was interact with actors at the place of rehearsals, and you know, get to see how they interpret their lines, watch inflections in their delivery, and all of that. And before long, I was just doing what they were doing too.
So I can say you are somebody I could call a fast learner.
Well, you can call me that.
You learned from them. So do you have a role model? Because you would have someone you look up to as a starter.
No. As a starter, I didn't have.
Wow.
But I also watch television and all that. I watch films, TV series, and all that. So there was never any actor I said I want to fashion my acting after. No, in fact, on a set, when I joined the TV thing, somebody got me and said he wants me to laugh like Peter Duce. When he said that, I just told him I wanted to wee. I just took off. I didn't do that job.
Okay, you just wanted to do you.
Me. He said, so if you want Peter Duce, go hire Peter Duce. Okay, don't let me do Peter Duce. Hire Peter Duce if you want Peter Duce. So as an introduction, I never had anybody. But growing into the trade, there are people that I admire, but those that I admire are not Nigerians. There are two Nigerians I admire because of the way they are comfortable in front of camera. First is Lyric Baimo.
Lyric Baimo.
Baba Lyric Baimo.
Okay.
You understand? He doesn't know anything about whatever you are doing. It is these director's instructions that he carries out. Then there is Baba Wande too.
Okay, Baba Wande.
Baba Wande. Those were actors in our climb that I looked up to and say, whoa, here the way he delivered it. Look at his expression, saying it, you understand? And you know, but generally, I grew into liking Denzel's work. I grew into liking Samuel L. Jackson's work. You know, both black actors. Then there is a white actor that I respect very much, Johnny Depp. He is fluid. And those are the actors I grew into liking and respecting.
Oh. Well, that's pretty cool. And you'll have heard that from Mr. JUDE CHUKWUKA himself. He has, given us in total of his career as an actor. But sir, looking at you and listening to you speak, and judging from your name, JUDE CHUKWUKA, the name sounds somewhat like Igbo, somewhat from the East. And whenever you speak, the Yoruba is so fluent. How are you this vast when speaking Yoruba language? Like when it comes to Yoruba, you are so vast.
I will bounce it off you like this.
Okay.
A guy is JUDE CHUKWUKA, was born in Boston, Massachusetts, in the U.S. And he speaks English like Obama. Would you ask him?
Well, he was born in Massachusetts, JUDE CHUKWUKA, but that doesn't, dispute the fact that he is not an American.
No, the fact is this. If he talks like Obama, the quality of English, the way he raps, would you doubt it?
Well, the environment might have influenced him.
Now you are coming to my point. I was born in Lagos. If I can't speak Yoruba, then something is wrong with me mentally. I have quality interactions. So if I can't speak Yoruba, it marvels me that people wonder that JUDE CHUKWUKA, that was born in Lagos, speaks Yoruba. It is, I enjoy such ignorance when people share it, and I look at them and say, oh, because I was born in Lagos. Wole Soyinka wasn't born in the UK, was it? Well, he speaks better English than all of them together.
Well,
Patrick Obayagbabi, that he spoke English. I saw it on one clip. Oyibo man was asking his fellow Oyibo man, is this guy speaking English? So those are the kind of things.
Yeah. So you just said you were born in Lagos State, raised in Lagos State, right from time.
Yes.
And that influenced you speaking Yoruba.
That is the basis.
But watching some of the videos on the internet, YouTube, Twitter, your Yoruba seem to be concrete ones. Like, even more than people that were born Yoruba, your Yorubas, as in deep proverbs.
Yes, I get that everywhere I go. Okay. But the point is, there is a basic love for the language. A basic love both for the language and for the people. Okay. So that makes it easier to imbibe more of both the culture and the language. Okay. When somebody engages you, when you talk, and the person sees, I look at her and say, Egun mi tó jó tí ó tàpá, ọ̀lẹ ara ẹ̀.
Another word. Another word. Wisdom.
If I say I am good at something and I do not show the qualities that makes me good, then I am as good as the ordinary person who doesn't do anything.
That's the point of exhibition.
Yes. So for me, speaking the language qualitatively is priority for me. That's why I sought opportunities to improve it. Okay, I listened to these two men that I mentioned, Lyric Waimo and Baba Wande. And there is this man, Baba Faliti.
Okay.
Odebayo Faliti. That did, yes, God bless his soul. That if you watch him in Shawori there, Baba Shenson.
You even act more like him.
You understand? Baba was saying, and whenever I hear that, it is not everybody that is inactive is sleeping. You understand? So the fact that he's inactive doesn't mean he's sleeping.
He might be observing.
Yeah, definitely. That was what he was doing. He said, I don't mean the bed is like he's sleeping, but he's
observing other beds.
Every other bed. So it becomes important to have all of these qualities so you can address JUDE CHUKWUKA as somebody who can speak good Yoruba.
Good Yoruba, excellently. So that said already, now let's go to the crux of this interview. You know, we've seen, it's not Naira Marley in particular, but the songs you've mimed to generally.
Yeah.
We've seen a whole lot of videos from you, even before Naira Marley, because I checked your Instagram page.
God bless you, Daddy.
You've done a whole lot of songs by our artists. So what motivates this character? These are another part of JUDE CHUKWUKA that we all know.
Yes, this is another part of JUKWUKA that had been, but is presently finding expression. It had always, it had always been there. I love music. I love music, and I wouldn't need to listen. There are some songs I listened to as far back as 1982 because I also did a bit of DJ. You understand? Wow. Since 1982, you know, to be a good DJ, you must know the song and know where to bring in the other song. You understand? So I know all of that. I did all of that. So sorry, where were we?
No problem, sir.
Oh, sorry. I did them, and I really enjoyed them.
You enjoy it. That's the point. You enjoy what you do.
Yeah. So when you hear one song and you deliver it and you hear responses about the song, you are encouraged to do more. Now, this story started with Q.'s Wo.
Okay.
That was the first one I did.
Okay.
Way
you still
back.
do that for us today. You still do that.
By we did wo malama fo bi opolo malama yo bi ogbono wole ko sun gbogboro yàrá mi ò ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ estago to westago àwọn tèmi ní Chicago ọbẹja ni má lọ dọ́là náà kó lọ́wọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kán dá ìyàwó ẹ má ti yìnbọn fólókó èkúté ń para fólógbò bọ̀dá Rasaki gan ọlọ́run ló mẹ́ni tó wọ̀ náà Kàrímọ́ ti sọ lóso àfà tèmi ń sáṣẹ́ wo pàdé mi dàmínú. So you know, when I did that, it was October, November last year. Okay. So when I did that, and I heard the response of people. Pàdé mi tí bá ń ṣe pé wọ́n ló kọ́ ariwo náà wọ́n ń parí tì mí jùdó ọlọ́run tí bá ń ṣe pé ẹnu ẹ ló ti bọ́ ọba ní kí ló ń sọ, and that make sense o. Ẹ má ti yìnbọn fólókó èkúté ń para fólógbò ó máa try ológun yẹn máa try àbí èkúté yẹn máa try tó lọ para fólógbò. You understand? So they themselves were getting the message in the song. So I saw an opportunity there for a transgenerational connection. That is, the younger ones listening to the older ones, and the older ones listening to the younger ones. You know, prior to this vibing, I do Owe Ati Orole Yoruba.
Yeah, I saw that on YouTube.
Yes, we were going to record Owe Ati Orole Yoruba when it was introduced to this guy, Q. Okay, so after doing that, the response was awesome. Knowing also that Owe Ati Orole Yoruba connects the young ones to the old, because Owe, hardly do you find young people doing Owe, okay? But because I do it, and that is what Agbalagbas do. Yeah. You get comments like, Baba mi ṣe agba oni tan lórílẹ̀. You understand? Doing that, which means you are actually connected.
That's the point.
So for me, it became almost a full-time job that everything I do is geared in that direction. That's why I pick songs that are popular, songs that will resonate with them. Not just the younger ones of this time, but those in their 30s, 40s. In their early 40s. They will see it and say, boy, money, Baba Ishi one time bang, you know. So I did a lot like that, and it was because I saw a window where it can be useful for both generations. That was how I started doing it. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, it had gotten more older people of my age to be interested in what these younger people do.
For them. So, judging from public opinion, you've done Naira Marley song, you know, Mafo. But Naira Marley as an artist, we know him to be a controversial individual. So, what's your viewpoint to this? And the song, you know, the song could
when you use the word controversial for Naira Marley, I will take exception to it.
Okay.
He is a misunderstood youth. It's not. When you say controversial, what is controversial about him? He's not the first to smoke weed, like Fela did it now. So how much weed is he going to smoke than the one Fela did? You understand? He sags. Fela wears ordinary pants. So, and people in my generation appreciate Fela, yet they fight Naira Marley. And that was why people that were older than Fela those days were seeing him as, how will I say, we're seeing him as a deviant of socialization, and we're going to rubbish him, okay? And today, they call him the prophet of their time. I'm not trying to draw a parallel here between Fela and Naira Marley. You understand? Snake and earthworm have the same length, but one has poison. You understand? And we know who has poison is Fela. You understand? So I'm not drawing a parallel, but I'm just saying Naira Marley is not controversial. He's just misunderstood. The first question you ask is, how did we get to the point where people like Naira Marley became popular? It is not just trying to kill Naira Marley. It is because Naira Marley is the most vocal of those that are in his grade.
Category.
Frustrated about what is going on in their environment. It rubs off badly on them, and he makes profit off it.
That's the point, the business part.
You understand?
The business part.
More guilty, more smart, more anything. You understand? He tells you these things. But instead of trying to shut Naira Marley down, why not address the system that produces the likes of Naira Marley?
System.
Yes.
Let's tackle the system.
Yes, let's tackle the system. Okay, let me give you a classical example. Nigerian government over the years have dropped education from 27% to 11% so when you do such a thing, what kind of people do you what kind of people do you intend for that kind of system to produce? There are more schools now, more students now, and way less budget to accommodate, and stealing and corruption is at its height currently. So when you find these opposing factors mixing in a system, you'll have people like Naira Marley now.
So from your judgments now, can we say he's a reformist?
No, I wouldn't say he's a reformist.
Or an activist?
That would be a sweeping generalization. I wouldn't call him that. I would just say he's a young man who wishes his society to be better so that he can live a better life himself.
Thank you. That's the point. A frustrated Nigerian. Okay. So what's your advice to wrap this up? Your advice for the up-and-coming acts, the new ones out there?
I'll say it in both Yoruba and English. I'll start in Yoruba because Yoruba is my first language. Ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ tẹ́ wà ní tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi tí ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń wò mí. Ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi tí ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń wò mí. Ẹni bá ní sùúrù, tó bá ní faradà, tó dẹ̀ láforítì, òun ló ń lù já o. Má fàgò aláàgò ṣiṣẹ́. Báwo ni bá ṣe sọ? Tẹpá mọ́ èyí tí ọwọ́ ẹ bá rí, kò dẹ̀ ṣe é dé ojú àmì, ó lérè. Àbí má fi àkókò ṣòfò.
English.
Okay.
English form.
If I'm addressing you now, perseverance patience and doggedness will take you where you are going. You will have to be patient. Don't work with another man's time. Don't compare your beginning with another man's middle. Don't put yourself under any unnecessary stress. Stress is important. Stress is good for well-being. But when you begin to acquire unnecessary stress, it becomes a bad thing. So do not look for what will put you under unnecessary stress. Every man has his time. Let me close with this story. A young man, a music act, late now. He said if he doesn't blow at 30, he will kill himself. On his 30th birthday, he took 2 bottles of Sniper, downed them, and died. Now, here am I. I'm 56 and I'm just blowing. Do you know that every man has a time appointed to him, allotted to him, to show the greatness of God? Every man. And Yorubas have an adage, meaning every masquerade will have an opportunity to dance. Because one danced first doesn't mean the dance will end with him. He will eventually watch other masquerades dance. Finally. Thank you. Do you support Lekon in BB Nigeria? Do you say you support Lekon?
First Nation. Our fears.
Our fears. You look like the kind of guy you could talk to. Don't let me fool you. I'm God, buddy. I don't like the devil. No, don't let me rule you. I'll be giving to anything you need. I will give in to my temper. I never want to lose. Shebi, you know, say you're ready. I will still give you the energy. Better be ready for war because we're coming with fury, with menacing. My wolf pack over everything. That's fierce. Nation over anything. All my niggas be fierce. Why you think say we win everything? Surely we buy. She bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn eruku yapa japa tán bá mú ẹnkọ̀rọ̀. She bá wá mi. Wọ́n fẹ́ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Tell my mommy. Hey, tán bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Àwa fierce. Gan tán bá wá mi. Àwa fierce. Gan tán bá wá mi. Àwa fierce. Gan down.
Yeah, that's that from Baba himself. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be rounding off on the show. Celebrity Corner with Celebrity host, the Olamide. I believe you've enjoyed today's edition. Well, stay tuned. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on all social media. JUDE TV. Do follow me on all social media personally as the Olamide_. Till next episode. I love you guys. Stay tuned.